August bosome ne de toso enson ene ensem no pi na ena yetepa na de di makote pi ene se ene mampani John Dramani Mahama wone apamu mpanifo ahodo e de nhwereyi ama wonmu a wo mu free mu ewo helicopter yi ekrasi emu.
Churchofo penny Edema Importers and Exporters Association Edia to just say Brasso say yetime ejina sebe penifo ewo so na yakabom na galamse no yetime ko etu asie.
National Communication Authority esoso abokoko edi ama DSTV for say womu mamo nafua no aduasa say womfo nyu ho no se bia womu mpe so mbe adwuma wo hade a omumu no.
Os enkaneshwafo na wohwe sikasam honsam so ora Amin Adam edia tumpanifo nemu se enra akwenhia esiye empo atorenchem ha etu o mangana no mpanifo hwe na enhwehwemu fekofeko wo manye no muhunu adekode pote nam sunti e ma sadie esiye
Ensembi ekawe ho yababo ni nyina no ede babesom se Paramount News emu aseda yedema enagada ya posen ebeboa papa amwatimi ya posen so fita kama Eden Hills Residential Services womka ho bi ya moboa Hola Sevia Heba Center Fego Same Travel and Tour Center for Apostolic Ministry Apprenticeship womunya ka ho bi na womoboa ye ne a yeden sami eba besom anwumai akenkanfo a wo hwe anwumai ye me omahene Kofi Asempa mene
na nekwia acheba atebusia ye twa ye ho ye ba sesia.
Yansha esamna sem fam free mampani atena ye na awrahosem ye nrada ebebo wo man ya mpanifo ahodo enwotwe wo mu ahwere wo mu kwasanse na mu koya adwuma edi aba wo man nam so amanne mampani John Dramani Mahama ne mpanifo ahodo ye wo apan mu wo mu akire ehwere yi edi ama adofo ya efrimi akire awrahosem ya ato wo man ene wo man to a yato bese no enuti ene omukoye ema ye fepa na dwumadie no ekoso no sei na ekoso ewo no.
The Excellency Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Thank you, Madam Vice President. Next, we'll have the Chief of Staff of the Republic of Ghana. Thank you. We'll now invite the National Chairman of the National Democratic Congress to lay the floor, please.
Adishima ye guswa ejina sansam ya emu na eno edoma ewo mrashibedwam ene ya mene wo ekase wo monso kokofie mu ewo eye onbonyafo omanebo ma na so eye enam so ema empanifo ekasa ye ede ya konsam ede ma adehye no munyina wo mahwere wo monkofo ewo enra akwanhia esiye wo mo ekire mu asese yi ede se de yakwakoba no sebe yentimi nya hohwe entiro nyame enam ne tumi so na woncheche wo mo were papa na empodane de nyina no wo mbekai wo mo na yenko hono mo afie hono mo ne empanifo bi ekotwahye aye wo mo nsem bi a wo mo ede tudwa no yenko na yenko tie bi.
Devastating situation. It's a devastating situation, and we are so worried. We don't have anything nice apart from trying as much as we can to contain the situation, to express our condolences to the families, and then to let them know that we are actually worried, and then to plead with them to try to contain it. It is the will of Allah, and for us as Muslims, we believe that whatever will happen, as for death when it comes, you have to take it. So this is how we see it. We are so sorry, but we don't have the power. We are so sorry, but we don't have the power.
Any fond memories of your parents?
Say that again?
Any fond memories of your parents?
Wow, Omane Buama has more or less been like a son to me. I can confidently say. In fact, ever since I knew him in politics from early years, before even I thought of coming to Parliament. And when he was Minister of Communication, he was the one who supported me to even get an ICT center in Kusiga. And then he came and made sure that he was the one who came and commissioned it. So you can see how close we are. And Honorable Muntaka, he's a husband, he's a brother, he's everything. And his last contribution on the budget statement in Parliament, you can see I'm the one sitting very close to him. So we are actually very, very close to one another. I've known the family for a long time, and we've always been together. So here we are. Honorable Limuna, the same thing. But me, I'm an old party person who has always been there. So there we are. We hope for the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So still at the residence hall.
On my own behalf, I should have been earlier in time to join the delegation. But I set off yesterday. Immediately the conference ended, I just had to catch a flight from Boston to Accra via Dallas, because I couldn't get here. were even stuck there for almost 3 hours in the time. So we delayed by, so from the airport straight away, we just disembarked and we were here to join the members of Parliament to commiserate with the family. So rather an unfortunate incident.
Stating situation.
Really difficult situation. They hear a different story. It's a difficult, really difficult.
I was that's what Jamu Ewo Arahusemi mu na Sarah Husemi ya esi so enam mampani enam ne kasamafo so Ora Felix Kwache ofusu atwokrata de ababonten akrata no emu ensam ene se wajina de tumi so e de apauso afọ ya ohwe wodman mansase ene efom madodode so benyamfo Emmanuel ama kofibu ase animanim ye wonhwe akire se so afọ behwe yempotemo the Minister for Environment, Science and Technology wono ehwe akire animanim ye yi na afi so Owura Kasala to forcing wono so ehwe akire se Defense Minister animanim ye yi womo so dwumadi ase na womo file no emfa enka dwumadi a womu di dada ne ho na eno mo ase de be ye animanim ye yi abra ye gusu a ye jam won mu a afiri mu die womo nkoso na dwumadi a eda wo manim no womo nhwe no na eno ntimi mmoa na fe akire bibi wo hono mu a womo hwe na womaka amatimi aboa omanmu nyina
nyum
Firm, and I said, what has happened? So I tuned into the radio. It wasn't clear, so I went to Reverend Wengam, and he also said he had received those calls, and he sort of confirmed. So we were all confused, demoralized, and then I called the Deputy Security Coordinator in Kumasi, and they were in a convoy. He said they were going to the crash site, so that I knew, because some you are hoping that it's not true. When he said they were on their way to the crash site, then it was. So we returned to Accra, and the news started filtering, and it was just, I mean, anybody who says Berman, so that's the most foolish thing anybody can say. You know, I cried, I wept. I mean, I can't hide it. I wept, I cried, because Omani Buama in 2008, when I was the Deputy General Secretary in charge of operations, he was like my closest ally. All the operations, we were together, from the whole electoral process to time to the courts, that Saturday or Sunday court case, we did all those operations. Then in 2012, when I was the campaign coordinator for His Excellency President Mahama, he was my deputy. Then after that, like you said, I became the Minister of Sports. He was Minister of Communication. We worked through cabinet, very, very, very close. Now, recently, he showed me a book that he had written for Professor Mills, and he said he was going to launch it at the end.
Peaceful Man.
Yes, and that I feature in that book. And I was asking him, what have you written about me? Let me know. And now I'm wondering what is going to happen to that book. So that's how close we were. Mutala, when he was in ASU, I was with Nooks and SRC in Legon. We worked very, 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 very closely together. We were very, very close. like brothers. What's his name? Sapon. When I was deputy minister for local government, he was the mayor of Kumasi. We were so close that sometimes when on Fridays, which I call the market days, food soldiers come and they finish you. A Sapon I'll call. I say, Sapon, I'm dry. And then he will send me money, reinforcement. So that's how close. We went to China together on the urban transport project. When I go to Kumasi, when there's time, I go to his house. So that's how close we were. Like, I mean, Muniru, I met him in the lift on the 4th floor last week. And he was telling me, oh, he's been appointed coordinator, deputy coordinator. And that, you know, they're gone. You know, it's still, they are still in a state of shock, disbelief. We are still processing it. You cannot process this kind of thing in 2 days. You can't. If anybody says he has processed everything, no, we are still processing it. We are still coming to terms with it. First of all, the technical side, what happened? What was the state of the helicopter? You know, what is the service? Is there something that can be done on the technical side? You ask questions about life. Oh God, where are you? What happened? You know, a whole lot. So it's very complex. I cannot in one sentence say this is it or this is that. We are all processing it because it's just complex. For example, you take Omanebo, I'm an only child. You think about the mother, okay? What would the mother be feeling at this time? Can you imagine? And it could have been any of us. For me, that is the most, it could have been anybody. Because we all sent on errands by the president. And I think about the president, the heavy burden. The heavy burden. How? No, it's not easy.
I was saying that's why it's remo. Ewo arehusem ya emu. Na edom dodo ya wo emrase bejefi ene okopie mu. Ewo Dr. Ibrahim Mutala Muhammad ni fie. Ewo Tamale Central na abra mo koye no ni nyina ya konsem na wo de koma abusua na abra mo koye no na karaga emrase bejani uronyamfo Dr. Aminadam ewo fi honmo no na etina abusua na mu ema etomdodo yi akwaba ya wogina mu ebo mpaye ema wo hye adwumadi no asie wo mo komodie mu nyina ne se wo mo bema abusua seten na wo mo ya ko sanse wo mo ni mabesenu a abusua to eno to mo ba ya na wo mbete to mo re sanse the idea to na abusua sei na ekoso e wa abusua fi hon mo.
Understand that Allah makes it easy for us in circumstances that are beyond our control. And so we welcome you. We believe that when we lose our loved ones, the only gift we give them is prayer. That is the only thing that is required of us. After they go, they want nothing else, not our tears, not our sorrow, not our worldly gifts. All they require of us is prayer when we lose loved ones. And so, after welcoming you, I've seen that one of our senior brothers, who was a political sheikh, like our brother who has passed, he believed in the Arabic teachings and was a student of the Holy Quran. And we are fortunate that even though he's gone, one of our senior brothers who also has, immense knowledge in the Quran is with you. And so on behalf of the family and maybe on behalf of the caucus, the best gift you can give the family at this point, like I said, is prayer. So I'll invite Honorable Mohammed Amin Anta to give us a word of prayer to console all of us and to console the family especially. Honorable Mohammed Amin Anta, former finance minister.
Honorable Speaker, leaders, honorable colleagues in Parliament, what has happened is beyond all of us. Allah chooses to bring us to this world.
Sector and the academic sector. And I received the news when I was in the constituency. I was so devastated and abandoned all the things I was doing in the constituency and came down. We can only say that we pray for Allah to accept his soul in Jannatul Firdaus. and pray also that Allah takes care of the wife and the children and their family.
Hadishima was Sajubedia as an Importers Exporters Association a war of mine Ghana Muwamu Church of 4 penny. Ora Samson Nazaki awi go bet okoko pie mu e wo dwumadie yi ase na ne kase mu era wode tu dwakire mu se dia si dia eye ya papa se da krope gada adehye makomako enwotwe ye behwere wo mo ewo eye da krope mu na eya na de obesere nyina ne se abanhwa na empo adehye no mu wo mo ma wo mo gya wo mo ekire de wo mu susu wo mu no nka ban hwe na empo won fafa pimbi ento won mfa ma wo mo de obetimi ahwa no won hwa ne kama e won school kom en ne bibia sanse o mayinti e na wo makwakonya san kwanhia yi de odi twato nyina ne se wote ye hye empo galamse ene ekwambone e nam so ye tu efoma gudie nti e na san kofo ekwakopa dwumadie ho ntoma nanka eno aboa ebie kwan ato honom ne ahwe so ne yetu galamse anase yetu foma gudie ewo kwan paso enti no begina wei ensam wei so na waka che Ghana fo nyina se sebe yenka sankofo yi ewuei na yemmu bia ye hye kwayem ensuo mu yetu galamse no yenyai esanse bimu ede wo mo kwate honom esan galamse no enti se eba no potem ahemfo DCE MPs ne de keka ho no yenyina yensore na yenka mbom na yentu galamse yase emfi o my Ghana mu se de beya yenkonkote asem we ya esiye no epiem Ora Samson Azaki nensam enie
11 years and we're celebrating it at Exim Bank. In the process of the program, as soon as we say amen, this news hit us. Professor Jambo that you just spoke to was chairing my program, was in my program, there was a guest speaker. Then this news hit us. I know Honorable Omane Boama went far and near. The far is when he used to be the communication minister. The near is 2024 election when he was appointed as the IT head of the NDC and led the team to IPAC. And I also led my party. You know, I'm a PSC national chairman as well. So at IPAC, that was where we pushed that the EC database for 2024 election was not credible. And so it needed more interrogation. To the extent that Omane Boama pushed for his party to come out and demonstrate it and petition. And EC, Electoral Commission, said, okay, they will open up for all of us to look at the data. Their first meeting at Aliza Hotel, I saw how passionate, how he pointed loopholes with his team, Dr. Tanko, Yaira Koku, and others. So at the point they come with Maji, the guy, very due diligent guy, I'm talking about Dr. Omane Boama, the former Minister of Defense, very resilient, very intelligent. He knows his stuff. One of the famous things he said at IPAC said that if your room is leaking, you remember that statement that said the people were saying, oh, why does it? And he was able to use that to solve the issue. And that gave us clean and free and fair election that the result, the verdict came and nobody can contest it. That gave power to his government. And when he was appointed, nominated by the president, is it the first three? He was among the first three or first three ministers by President Mahama. And he was going to defense. I was so happy that this gentleman was going to transform the military. And indeed, his few days, everyone can testify. Honorable Mutala, when he used to be the Deputy Minister of Trade, remember Jomama one, as important as business leader, we worked together. When you see me at the airport, oh, these Chobo people, these Guta people would work. Honorable Laminu Alaji was also a regional minister in my region, Upper East region. I'm coming from the Upper East. Sapong, regional minister of our central region, and the young man, and then the military. In fact, I'm told that in the military officers who were flying, who were in the helicopter, the young man just got married a week or 2 weeks ago, and they caught him and leave this young lady when they were supposed to enjoy life, start life, begin life. I'm told that the senior officer, squadron leader, his wife just passed away a month ago. That his wife passed away when he was to give birth. Out of that, she died and left just a 1-month-old baby to this squadron leader. I'm sure this child, future would have been the father to work and take care of him or her. Just to be told, I don't know how that child will know whether who is his father. So sad. I want to stand on this medium to appeal to all of us as Ghanaians, not just John Mahama government, but after John Mahama government, any government that comes, these children, some of them, I'm talking Mutala children are small. And of course, what do you call it? Our defense minister children too. Some of them are small. The minor who gets, the father gets died and left, the mother died and left him or her, and the father also died. Just 1 month old baby. The state should take care of this child. Because the father would have been there to take care of the child to university level, see the child become a responsible citizen. It's so unfortunate that life has short. Above all, let me call on all of us that let us together fight galamsey. It was a national issue.
Na amyamua na yedaso etie yedaso awom ewo arehosem ya ho na oronyamfo Mohammed Amin Adam ya kane na weyesofo edima woman yensika sem wono ko na yemrase bedwane dema womanfo wo karaga na wono so akire ekitahudie pa na eda empinifo ahodo a wo mafirimi na eda wo mone no entemo pa wo kire se firi wo mafirimi aha ne yi papa sanse na wono wo mu wo nkitahudie na emuju pa yi pa.
It's my brother, it's my family, and we were very close. And so this is too much for me to take. Honorable Omanebuama was equally close to me, even as a young person. It's a story I haven't said about him, which I want to take this opportunity to say. He was a man of resilience. Anything he believed in, he pursued it to its logical conclusion. So when I was National NUCS president, I went to KNUST to address the students at Independence Hall. Omani Boama was there as a young person who had just reported to the university, first year student. So after the program, he walked to me and told me that he wanted to be like me. And I asked, what do you mean? He said, he wanted to be NUCS president one day. Then I told him that, well, but you are in KNUST, presidency is currently in UCC. By the time you qualify, it will have moved to KNUST, and so you can be a NUCS president. Then he told me that he also got admission from Legon. So if he will qualify, by the time it comes to Legon, then he will move from KNUST and go and report at Legon. He actually packed and left KNUST and went to report at the University of Ghana. And this man became a NUCS president. True to his words, he became a NUCS president. And so that is how we related. When he was going to contest, we wrote his manifesto and he rehearsed his manifesto in my home. And we have since kept our relationship. Yes, even as political opponents. Alhaji Muniru, similarly, is a senior brother of mine. I was with him only about a month ago at the Gundaland Youth Association meeting. And so, like all the others. So it's a national tragedy. And we can take consolation in the fact that God has done his work. He chooses when he brings us into this world, and he chooses when he takes us away. I would like to propose that there is a comprehensive parliamentary inquiry into this accident. National tragedy is a great loss to our country.
Punishment my free sansem we mo na yenko ensem foforo emo encha ye bia na minister edema communications digital technology and innovation orasam nate George edibetu dwase wo ma ye National Communications Authority NCA wo ma wo ma abesi eneya wade ya August bosmeni da etoso enso so wo mo hwe na empo multi choice Ghana Limited wo mo eba ni DSTV a wo mo na wo ehye wo mo nsam wo mo hwe na ebo a wo mo de ma Ghana fo do wo mo hwentete so enye sade a ene wo no so ebeka ne ho e wo honom henam so enti ama ene ya me ne wo e ka se NCF wo so e de osie ayoyo e de krata akokoma eye multi choice company si wo mo hwe na wo mo de opani e ka ye no ne foma akoma kwaduasa wo mo so mekasa emfamfa ho si wo mo gitum si wo mbehwan abo no so san se yetwa mene bo anahye empo no wo mo besesa wo mo kuku nkaka e de afiri wo man Ghana mu wo mo ma wo mo nafua no aduasa na NCA mpanifo e kire mu a enye se bi ompiti prekope e na koye wo mo ejina emra so wo mo se section 13 Electronic Communications Act 2008 Act 775 and also and a womo ejina ya and unti womo decrate akwa womo se DSTV said de womo je ebo no e wo Ghana ha no ne bo ede papa ye hwe abibimaya hodo yi emu a Ghana de no e na e wo soro enti animanemu ya wombe hwanso womo hwanso nso 30 days ye de ama womo wombe yi ano si wombe yi adwuma wo ha no manase wombe paake womo ne ma free ha no no NCA fo se womo e twen eye DSTV anashe Empo Multi Choice Ghana Limited. Ebishema yenyina weso na yento enkratia wa emra yeba yedobeko ensefufro emu yeba sesia.
Anuano ne adafo mede nkyira sonko ede mu obi biara saamre ohwe me wo kasamfoni eso medin de nana otafrija owusu ageman mene kwankyerefo a meda time heba ano ene ede adura to din time heba mesha yede abadwama so ene baabi abefa bia drugstore heba shop pharmacy shop baabi ade kansa time heba mesha ni abone mran se TIME wasa kansa time no TIME juma edie ne se malaria fever pepa cho wo bi a wako hospital na lab ni aka cho se malaria fever na se 3 die e wo mogya mu dia adura wo behia eye time heba mesha ne ade a wonya bi na no no ma ebebo yi saa malaria parasite no afiri woni padua no emu ne nam sent obu abosi na num ato ontumi ni di obu okura otumi ka se me de me soro kwampa mentekom obesoro ne waye boho obu abosi obesoro na awode no ebeduru awia no wate esi ebeduru nimre na wasan eda ho bosi na ho na epusi chechechechecheche obenya penkra bi awe ebeduru nimre na wasan eda ho pepa cho oyo bi a wutie me na wo hwe me ya bo modern na koto saa tam heba me shaibi kokoto aduru bi na so aduru hwe ne hu dwuma tam heba me shan edie sanse aduru ne ya aduru a wono ma ebo ma otumi didin ebo ma otumi anum suo ebo ma otumi adwonso yare we kwampa betena fidie so na manka na so usu aduru na ekọ dade meta kan se yankopon ene se yade ayar safiri onyankopon na so de adua tam heba me shamu to onya bina no ma ebetu abo papa obu abo so se na ase ehyehye no ne honam edwa no okoto kete so a ontumi na ni begusu saa ma ade ache menua ba me papa me maame a wotie be ya ade a emwa obu okwa dare dabo se na pressure na ewosoro obu okwa pressure na ya ma ne nu a wonom na so na ewosoro ade ntrebi obakọ hospital obakọ akwa check no na ne malaria parasite na akosoro ne sent na cover saa o how na ade abre no me pacho wotie me abomaden na nonom time heba me shane bi obetimi dia waduro nom na no pa awia ane enumre na ebeboa madane da wanya apomde soronko emri maame bi ne me kasai woso on time ba me shan empare woda krokran pa wanum bi se woto kwaro wanya bi anom a na no honam yere basabasa sanse no kwasense de nubra enu tahini ne haha hodo ene ayatwetwum nsuo na de time heba me shano na adwuma edie ne de me pacho esewani ensese e ka kire ni nyina ne se wobeto aduro bi na waso aduro na wo hu dwuma aduro no edie sanse mpanefo se wiase mu obi pekọ abeka kire wa entese wa akohu sanse wani sama yense opreka bomade ne bowra drugstore heba shop okwa ankasa meto aduro bi akeke okwa also petam heba mesha obu aye kan se won fa aduro ni din entry trim obekọ drugstore heba shop no afi no kwa kwachirechire ma kire ho ametesino obi kasa na wo chirechire me yade pa no waka ho asem no yebebu sanse ye aduro bi o se aduro ni de me wura fi afi ni akofa aduro bi ane de ama no da ne da asma meta kan say emperefo sa kokɔ ne mapema wo mu nyina ne mu pɛ ne nso so bia ne ntakra entakra na ma kokɔ yakasi o na so ntakra bɔ ne de fanyinam kwatre kwa wo beto aduro na aduro ne ntimi mboa ne de ka wa nto aduro ne krampa nkɛyɛ ne sentra meka for tam eba mesha meka for de amasa bomade na nunum bi na yade a ebeto aboa papa ama won so watumi ade ho wo wa akra wo boarding house ofrinfie du mienu ekwa wo toto ye ne provision wo toto ne ma akwa koma na school mu no na wato tam eba mesha ne bi na wo de akwa koma no sanse mprepin wo fia ne afrew na wo ba ne yare o na ba na wa ye hoya na wo ba no se ka nyame nko anka bibi ya ye no mesro no no tam eba mesha ne bi a wo to bi de ma na yade a ebetumi aboa no enu akire ye de tam HH herbal capsules and afi ye den mesha so no ye dia ba edwama so no na ye duro no betima no capsules so no anase ne mesha no na obi bisa say HH herbal capsules ana ne mesha no dwuma be na edie broni ka bi say general well-being na ya kasa na je say nipa efiri wo na se kopimutin onu madura etime boa esiesie ho brasses ene red brasses no amada ne dare e ba nya hode stronko na aboa ama kwantia yarewa ahodo me pacho yo obi a wutie me dane da yare bia baba bia no utumi nya bi dane da no na waye mbre na honam na waye boho a wono no tam HH herbal mesha anase the capsules su bia e ya ade a ebeboa ama so watumi aden ho me pacho ye be ma na se wutie me wodwonso na obe mam ahyehyew ensansa na abegugu be ma ho a obokura bosna moja na efirimu na eba no tam HH herbal mesha anase the capsules no obokura ho abosna honam mu ase bibi ne nanam na wana mu na so bro de sabe kan ohunu hwe obobo sasene di kosua asene trima se kokodwie bi ene namu me patcho no tam HH herbal mesha anasa the capsules ne bi ni padodo na na yusu aduro no bi e ma danse a wudi fa aduro ho enya asem ketwa me patcho yo oba na se wutie me obo sran so na nsuo na efiri wase na eba obo ha na bosome so a efiri okoro bo se nsuo na eguno obo abo se na enka wom me patcho nya tam HH herbal mesha anasa the capsules ne bi a ebebo yisa o ha we afiri ho esan beboa ama ware aso emperefo so obanyansane yeburumbe na yenka nasam timpacho yo ba na wutie mi a fatam ba mesha anase tam HH ba mesha na capsules ne bi fire waduro na yade a entimi emwa o ebehia masaka wonom tam ba mesha no na kare tam HH ba capsules anase ne mesha no eka ho na ebasade a eboa papa emba wapomde ne timi CP isita bowra drugstore herbal shop pharmacy shop ye number egu screen so betima hwe na wafre yen number ye 0244 417 669 0244 417.
Se watepre na watwen ye de kase no ekọ amahodo so ensem emu ewiemsan ateato ewo Kenya na amanebo efri Kiambu County Commissioner ho Henry Wafula wono na ebo amane yi na manebo a wotre ne se ewiemsan na eye ambulance bie ya na wowrahye akoba bi de enro akwakoma ayrefo hodmo ne namso ama wiemsen akwakopem efie bi mu a edipa enan enana ewo wiemsen ni mu ana afi edan so ekopem mu no enipa mienu enana ewo mu anamso ma nipa nsia wo monka atiasefo asasi ehu biem na okere se de ade esiye no esiye wo bia ye frɛ ho wehoko ye wo Kembu eben Kenya esia no so hɔ no bi na sare husemi si ya sese abno kasa die nipa nsia no de wo monka atiasefo hu biom a mpelifo ye hwemu bia ahwɛ de nam so a sare husemi esi ye
Ebusia ye free eno so na yemra Ghana enije ensam emu na efiti se enra atoyenchamo esi ye de adehye no mo na eche wo mo adwini and I'm so eti mama Melia Forcing one no eba ne sesi ne twadwuma na oka ho epi wache na adwen e na wo kire mu se Ghana kamia sesi ade na ya yesuban e wo ye ho se empo yete ha no mo na to ye nchemu si na enkofo yi abusua fa yawo ene ateti mu obehuna ne se wo pani pa na wakwa gina ho nom na wasensam twoni watwe ne microphone wakwa gina ho no wabusa ene eja oba ne kura na eja ne fa he na hye no eye de na ne nsa kwa wura jam wutimi wo se nipa yiti ni so waje ne hu ba bia nye nanso na asam tro ne yakogina ho no apoma ne microphone tenten wase ma me kasa wase mentimi kasa wase chenchira ache kasa esanse wuni mu asem hu bi wase anura de esi ye nyina boye puse ya yesu ye twa jajo nyina na bi mu na mu atwe microphone eni afiafie mu eni owura ma ne bu amafie no wakoye a no wakotwe ne maame asi wo no wase maame wo be wo hu ne san wase sa wo nyina no enkwa nimpa ne neye wawe ya wontimi kwagina busua so se wo monye interview bia twen echire wo kwansem no se de tie bia no sa tam no na nimpa no na ni aba no ho so kakra no watimi ne wakasa wase DJ president owura dwumfo sa de wonhwe na wontu ho na mo papa esanse ha adwen si obi awu enne wahunu se ewe ye su twajajo no akogina wonom se wo ba be interview wase entwa yie saa nneoma ne yenhwe ne yenya nyadia ebetimi aboa ye mamili dia force ne nsam ebi enono ewuhye begina ne nsam yi eso na yede enensam aye bobo ano sa Paramount News edebasmo no esi ewa hanum se asida enconfirma enaga toothpaste araso ena hola sevia Health Center for Apostolic Ministerial Apprenticeship ene dwumeku ahodo na wo maboye chidon papa enwumre yede ensam yi asmo wa oje brehwe ye fiafie mu yeda mu nyina ase fidua mu hanso yeda ase papa ene ya ye gitum ne yebetu nsam gu mframam ede ma wo se Paramount News eye me na ne kwia achireba ata mene
Omahene Kofi Asampa Bushama na wase na se utipre na ohwe kase edu asi akra